Hi Parishan here, and I hope that you are doing great. I'm doing fine as well. In case you are wondering how am I doing with all the PayPal issue, account being frozen and so on, I mean it has been several days, so things should be okay. But it has given me, some inconvenience. But I will live in that sense. So I mean that's what inspired and motivated me to come out and teach for free and to record this video every single day for the next 180 days so that I can share with you how to build a whole business empire from scratch again in that sense, right? Sharing from how to come up with different strategies for existing products, how to promote it, how to launch a brand new business, how to so-called build a business where you will not get into, not that you will not get, you may still get into problem, but I'm gonna share with you my experience of how not to get into the situation where you can experience such a nightmare where PayPal freeze your account in that sense. Anyway, so today's lesson is I'm going to share with you about something that's important when it comes to building a business. So what is happening right now is that the next thing I want to do is that I'm going to be focusing on recurring income. So as you know, when I'm doing this kind of video, I do not know how to add all the fancy stuff, as in like the animation and so on. So the only way I can do is the caveman style. But I have sort of advanced a bit. I'm using a notepad right now. If you realize the past videos is just piece of paper, right? So we're going to talk about focusing on recurring income, and why we focus on that is because I start to understand, and one of the big lessons I have learned from this hiccup with PayPal is that it's important for you to build business where it generates recurring income, that you don't have to be too much concerned on how to continue selling and marketing every single month. So if you watch the previous video insights that I've created, I shared about how I'll be launching new products, coming up with different strategies to promote the offers, right? So what we're doing right now is we're springboarding into a whole different strategy or business model. Now there are a lot of things I want to share with you, and I hope that you can pick up the lessons without any subtitles and so on, alright? Because if you're not, I mean, I understand that my accent, it is not perfect, and sometimes it's hard for you to catch that, and my apology for that, right? So go back to here. One of the things that you want to think of when you are building business, or when you're marketing online, is that controversial to what they say about being focused, as in like just do one thing. I want to share with you that you can be focused in one thing, but you can multiply with many strategies. So I'm focused in one thing, which is about building the business and getting as many customers as possible, right? I mean, the business is built by having a lot of customers and doing a lot of remarketing with existing customers, because if you have existing customers, they are the one who are the most loyal to you and understand your brand, and you have the trust with them, and I mean they have the trust with you, right? But you can deploy multiple strategies and create multiple offers at the same time. So instead of just focusing on one, how about start multiplying that? Because if you think again, right, the same customers that you have built, they may not even be your customers. They are your so-called prospects. And if you just have one single offer to them, uh, it will be an illusion if you expect everyone to buy the same offer. So the trick is that to have multiple offers, and at the same time you should have multiple channel of marketing, so that if this strategy is not bringing in the money for you, then at least you have different strategies that you are deploying in that process. Okay, but I still insist that you are very focused in your core business. So don't do multiple business, as in like do not build a business about, let's say, about weight loss, and then you build another business about personal growth, and then you build another business about selling t-shirts, right? then you are everywhere on the map. Then it's very hard for you to focus. So if you remember the past videos that I shared with you, there are three key things. One is that see what you have right now and focus on how you can sell those, how you can monetize those. And if that has been proven successful, then figure out how you can grow that, right? Like how can you expand on that? And then only the third part is focusing on building a whole new business, right? So we don't get into a new business right now because we haven't even touched the surface of the first two yet. And building new business will be something that comes in further down the road, not now. I mean, we have 180 days to go through this live marketing class in that sense, right? So our previous videos I shared with you about promoting the so-called front-end product by using the book to build customer base. So right now I'm going to focus on building recurring income, because I realized that building recurring income will help you, or in this case help me, not to be affected badly. Imagine this: if you have a business and it gets damaged, it gets affected, right? If you have a recurring income business, guess what? This will still be generating income for you, and you will be able to so-called support the problem that you face, right? And the other reason why I need to build a new recurring income is because of PayPal. Why? Because one of my membership has been cancelled because of PayPal anyway, right? So I have to build everything from scratch again. So how do you generate recurring income? You generate recurring income by launching a membership. I'll probably have like a separate live training about building membership. If you'd like to learn that, do let me know here in the comments. Just type there, like, I like to learn membership, like this moment of this session here right now, and so that I know what's going on, right? So I'm not going to cover like the aspect of how you build a membership in that sense, but the whole idea that I need to build a membership right now, and you need to have a membership if you want to generate recurring income. So to go from there, there are two ways how to do this. The first approach that I will do is that I will look into my existing membership that I have, the existing membership. But the question is that how do I improve the conversion of my existing membership, right? And I figure out the way how I improve the conversion. It's not trying to do anything different, but just focus on how I can add more value. Now, this is why I'm sharing with you that the importance of adding value in your business. Because instead of you thinking of tactical ways of how you can, lack of a better word, to manipulate them to buy or to join, like, create urgency by putting timer and so on, all of those work, right? I'm not saying that they don't work, but if you want to build like long-term relationship, as in like you want them to join and then they remain with you, because if you use a tactical approach, they may join you because at that moment of time you're really good at selling, you're really good at convincing them, hey, to join right now, but after that they're not going to continue, right? The only way how they continue is that on day one they see the value in it and they decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get started with you, right? And then you continue to give them the value that you have promised, and that is in the process of improving the offer. So in my existing membership, I'll have X amount of components inside. So what I'll be doing is that I'm going to focus on adding more components to it, and I'll share with you about what component I'll be adding later on, probably in the next video, because I don't want this to be too lengthy. But it's all about increasing more components in the existing membership, right? So that's the first part. And the next thing that I'm gonna do, and of course I'll let you know whether it's gonna be successful or not, or it could fail badly, who knows, right? I mean, nobody knows what holds for the future. And the next thing is that I'm gonna launch another membership. So I have my first membership, the existing membership, and I'll focus on how to get more members, how to add more members, and also to improve they call it the retention, like the churning rate, so that they don't cancel. and it remains there. But at the same time, parallel to that, I will be launching like another membership. So how do you separate these two memberships? If you were to build memberships, how do you separate? The customer may think that, hey, what's the difference, right? So there will be a lot of difference in these two membership, but the highlight is the second membership that I'm planning to do is going to be really low cost, maybe like $19 a month. I'm thinking at $19 a month, I may change the price, I may think about that and so on, but I'm looking at really low price. Why the low price? Well, very simple, because the first membership is going to be focused more on the so-called the income generator, right? The second membership is to build just for like $19. It's just to generate some additional income to cover all the operation costs. So the first one is more towards the profit maker, and the second one is like a supporter for all the operation costs. So the second membership at $19 a month doesn't have to generate significant money. I mean, if it just generate like a few $1,000s, that would be just nice, right? Because it's just like another stream of income that covers the expenses. So this is about thinking strategic and also planning on your finance, on your expenses, and of course planning on how you build your business in that sense, right? But here's the kicker. The strategy that I want to deploy later on, it's how I can merge these two membership for one premium pricing in between that price, and so that they get the best of both worlds but at a discounted price, right? So I think that the one in the middle, the combination of both of these will basically yield the highest ROI in that sense. Okay, so that is today's marketing lesson, and I don't want to. I'm watching my clock. I mean my watch. I just like to use the word clock. Watching my watch. I don't want to be too lengthy, because each video that I'm doing, I want to keep it between 5 to 15 minutes long, because it's a short marketing lesson, and we're going to do many of those so that you can finish the marketing lesson every time, because it's going live, and you may be like having lunch or something, right? So with that, I will do more marketing insights. So in the meanwhile, please like this video, show me some love so that I know that you're liking it. And feel free to share if you have a fan page, or share on your profile so that other people can also learn like what you're learning right now. And of course, click the send message. Send a message to me so that we're in touch, so that I know who you are in that sense, alright? Or you can leave a comment, and that will do just fine as well. With that said, this is Patrick here, and I look forward to share with you more stats and marketing insights very soon. Take care.